YouTube. Today we're going to talk about things that I can do. This is a current thing that's going around the internet thanks to people like John Green, Kaylee, Rosie, and probably a bunch of other people. Sometimes I feel like I focus a lot of times on the negative. I think I talked about this in a recent video, but I tend to be like, oh, well, there's so many things that I'm terrible at. So I think it's good sometimes to actually think about the things that you're good at doing. So here are things that I can do. The first one, and probably the one that defines my life the most, is I can play the violin. Now, I haven't always been super confident about being able to play the violin, but I've been doing it for 18-ish years. So I feel like I'm finally starting to get over that. I'm really proud of the fact that not only can I play the violin, but I can also play different kinds of violin. For example, I am a classically trained musician, so that is what I've been doing most of my life, but I can also play Irish traditional music, which is a little bit more loose and it's a lot of fun, but I can switch between either one of them and I enjoy both of them equally. Stick around, you might see some. Another thing that I can do is research. I'm currently in the middle of writing my thesis. I'm also currently studying for my comprehensive exams, and all of those things are going to come down on my head in a fiery rain of doom in the next month and a half, but that's okay because I've spent the last 2-ish years learning how to do musicological research, among other things, but I mean, that's a really big part of it, and I feel proud of what I've learned and how far I've come, so this is something that I'm good at, and it's a good thing that I enjoy doing it because it's probably going to be my job. Thing number 3, I can read. Now, you might think this sounds silly for me to tell you that I can read, but there are plenty of people in this world who can't read, so I am really proud of the fact that I can read, and I love reading. I absolutely love reading fiction. I'm also a big fan of series because I tend to get super attached to characters really easily, so the more I can hang out with those characters, the better. And as you all know, I am really, really good at loving a certain series. I love Harry Potter. Another thing that I'm really good at is remembering movie quotes, and I know that sounds totally random, but somehow I always end up hanging out with people who really enjoy movies, and we tend to just latch on to movie quotes. One of my best friends from college once pointed out that when Tristan and I get really tired, we tend to have conversations only in movie quotes. It's like we're too lazy to come up with our own sentences. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. Bouquets of sharpened pencils. Spray some Windex on it. I made you short. Do I smell onion bagel? With the pigs. A lie's a lie. Dressing in white don't help it. Slick shoes. Are you crazy? So those are a few things that I can do. What can you do? Let me know in the comments or make your own video response to this and keep it going. Also, if you watched my last video, please go check out my friends Freg and Ant, who are traveling across the United States over the next couple of years. They're doing this big project, and they would really love your suggestions, so you should definitely go check it out. Their website is those-guys.com. And now for a little something extra. Do you remember that time when I put my violin in the video and I looked like I was going to play, but I actually didn't play? Well, now I'm going to play for you. I'm going to do a little Irish slip jig called Gusty's Frolics. I'm only going to play it once, though. Normally you'd play it a few times. 1, 2... Ah.